Hello, I am King Link, and today we're taking a quote first unquote look at the Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. Now, it's the first look with quotes because I have played this before, I believe on PS4. I enjoyed it. I'm not complaining about that. It's just this is not my first experience here. The good news is I'm going to have many things to say about this game. This is not a game I'm unopinionated on. Unlike a few. Like Ground Zeroes, I said a little bit. This one, yeah, we'll get into it. With that said, if you enjoy this, if you want to see more, consider subscribing. Anyways, let's get into the game. I'm sure you don't care about the subscription. I'm sure you care about Metal Gear. To be honest, the first problem I have with it is, and they're not all problems. Don't get me wrong. This is not a bitch session. There is going to be some bitching, I'll be honest. But the fact is, if it looks a little bit odd to you, to me the text is a little bit off. Oh, logging in. We will get there. There's online in this game, and that's not a good thing. So let me show you something in the options. Now, normally I go through the options, of course, but I'm going to show you something, and I'm probably going to have to look it up online. I'm sure there's something going on here. And, of course, the work of fiction, which means we're going to reference real things. I actually said that as a joke. Now, here's the opening. I'll let it play.
Mayday! Mayday! Controls unresponsive. Tower, do you read? Shit. Comms are down.
And okay, so here's a piece. I am unable to skip this scene. There's spoilers with this, let's be honest. One of the sad parts of this game, one of the issues I have with this video is I have to show the beginning of this game, but it also can spoil the end of Ground Zeroes. So, I'm going to skip this scene. I might skip a few scenes, to be honest. Fact is, I want to show you this game. And there's a lot of cutscenes. This is true Metal Gear Solid. Ground Zeroes has a short opening. It took like 10 minutes to get through. This one has some very long scenes. And we'll talk about that too. There's also a bit of a difference in this game than the Metal Gear games. I don't think we'll get to it in this video, but I will discuss it. So let's talk issues here. This is about the same. There is more depth to some of these options than Ground Zeroes. I haven't gone through all of these. I like all subtitles on. And it definitely helps you if you're watching one of my videos. Yeah, I really like the chicken hat, to be honest. If you suck at the game, it actually gives you an amazing... There we go. We will talk about what MGO is. If you suck at the game, you can use the chicken hat. You don't have to worry about it. It doesn't give you a good score, but it will beat it. So let's talk about this. I don't know. I have a feeling I'm about to screw up this video with this, but I'm going to show you what happens here. If you look at close, I mean, to me, the text is a little blurry here. And it looks better in 1280. What's interesting is my video screen is 1920 by 1080. This is the correct aspect for my video screen. Why does it look worse? I'm going to leave it on the bigger one. And if you notice that flicker, it's because I'm going into borderless window mode. What, the game doesn't have borderless window? Well, yes it does. But here's another oddity. For some reason, I can't set 1920 by 1080. I can't set this option under borderless full screen. I don't understand. I didn't see this problem on Ground Zeroes. I will have to check online, but instantly, this is my first look at the PC version, and yeah, that is an oddity that I am not 100% on. I don't know if volumetric cloud is going to screw me, so I'm going to leave that off. These are the same settings I put on the Ground Zeroes. Uh-oh. Hopefully I have not lost you completely. I get the feeling I might have screwed up my video here. I'm gonna have to watch that part particularly and hope I didn't screw it up. Alright, so let's talk. So Phantom Pain. One thing I'll say, play Ground Zeroes if you're gonna play it before you play this game, obviously. There are spoilers. In addition, do not look up spoilers for this game if you can avoid it. There's some very big ones. And I'll be honest, I did not get spoiled. I love the ending of this game. I thought there's a couple big pieces of this game that are done well. And then there's other pieces of this game that weren't done well, and we'll get to those. But yeah, let's just start the game and go from there. I am going to be skipping a few videos.
Who is me?
So, I'm going to talk a bit over the prologue.
Who is me?
If you're here to watch this video, I'm sure you can find it online. But the thing is, let's talk about a few pieces of this game.
Can you hear me?
The MGO that I was pointing out before is Metal Gear Online.
Can you
now,
move your head?
this is not just Metal Gear Solid.
Just nod if you can hear me.
Oh, I hate this. This is not just Metal Gear Solid. It also has a... What is up with the...
Look up.
Look at
please.
the text here. It looks bad to me. Something is going on. I will deal with that later.
Please follow my
He's getting pissed off. Here, I looked up. Happy?
Very good.
So Metal Gear, so they put Metal Gear Solid 5 out,
How
but they
do you
also
feel
put
now?
a unneeded
speak?
Metal Gear Online in the game. Honestly,
What is your name?
I'm half
When
and
were
half.
you born? Can you recall?
I'm half and half in this. I gotta figure out this graphics. There you go. I'm not gonna tell you my birthday. And the game actually does award you something on your birthday, just in case you're curious. So that is why they want it.
Good. Now then. Please try to relax. There is
You
plenty
can
of
cutscenes,
time.
skip these cutscenes. So they
I need to
added the
tell you
online,
something.
and the fact is,
Please
the
listen
online in this game
and
is not
try
as necessary.
not to panic. You've been in a coma for quite
But
some time.
at the same time, it doesn't
Yes,
interfere
I
much.
know
If you
You
don't
would
go
like to know
online,
how long?
you're not going to be forced. You're not going to be forced to play
I'm
online.
afraid it's been
It's kind of like Grand Theft Auto and all.
9 years.
And I'll be honest, I have similar issues with Grand Theft Auto online. It's unnecessary. But the thing is, it doesn't ruin the experience.
Calm down.
Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain is
Try not to panic.
perfectly acceptable without the online. So why would I decrement points because of the online?
You'll be alright.
It's the same thing with like editors, co-op modes and all, which apparently there's one in this game too. So beyond that, I do have to talk. I will talk more, of course, about all of this stuff in the review, but the fact is, this is a bit of a
It's been 1 week since you came to. Now, let's try getting you out of that bed. Nurse, don't worry. You've lost some strength, but we've been maintaining your muscle mass through massages, CPM therapy, and EMS. Now, I need to explain something to you, but you mustn't be alarmed.
So something, by the way,
9
something
years
has
ago,
happened.
you were
You're obviously injured.
in
I'm
an
not talking about
explosion.
what that is because, yeah, okay, we're gonna skip this. Again, I'm trying to avoid as much spoilers as I can. And these scenes will go on quite a while.
It's true. There are those who wish you would never woken up. You should be dead, but you're not. The wheels are in motion. Your enemies are everywhere. We must alter your appearance immediately. Otherwise, I fear you won't leave this place alive. It's a wide open world up there, so there's something we need to take care of first. I'm going to change your appearance. We have no other choice. What you look like, however,
That blinky does get annoying. Don't worry, it's only in this cutscene. So, what I was going to say is, I'm going to be honest here. The ending of the game is a bit... Oh, I remember this now. The ending of the game is weak. It is not a finished game, unfortunately, and that is a flaw of the game. You know, it was rushed. I'll be honest about that. It was rushed. I think I can say that safely. And the fact is, there is obviously stuff online about what the full game should have been from Kojima, you know, on special editions and all. But it's not available. And again, don't look for it. Don't go for the spoilers yet, because trust me, this game should be played as is. So, if I remember right, this will not actually do much. Yeah, okay, we'll just go with this guy. So yeah, the ending is a little bit shortened, and it's a shame because I love the Metal Gear Solid games, but this one just kind of ends it way too soon. Let's see. What else should I say?
very good. Now, let's remove these bandages. Your face has healed nicely. To tell you the truth, these bandages were more for your protection, to hide you from those who want you dead. As of today,
Guess
your
what's about to
name is
happen?
Ahab. Forget everything. Your name, your past.
I thought the face change doesn't happen, but I thought that was something for online, but I could be wrong.
This is you, as you've lived until this day.
Yeah, there we go.
Tomorrow, it becomes a phantom.
Somehow I've not changed my face, even though it showed me changing it. So yeah, this is true Metal Gear style. Batshit crazy shit's gonna happen through this game.
Not yet. The patient in the next bed saw my face. Of course. Consider it done. That guy got fucked up. We will have some gameplay any second now. She's gone. And you don't even have an arm. Surprise. So yeah, basically your character is quite fucked up.
Okay, have time to go.
Good.
What happened to the woman? The woman? We gave her a light. She took the short way down. Who are you? Who am I? You're talking to yourself. Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ishmael.
Ahab and Ishmael.
What's going on? Well, the good news is you're in the land of the living. Bad news? The whole world wants you dead. On your feet, soldier. The whole place is coming down. Need a little pick-me-up? Okay. Here. Nothing like a little digoxin to get you back in the game. Come on!
So clearly we're an anemic, obviously, big boss. I think that's what his name is right now. So this part of the game is a bit annoying. Pretty much it's going to be showing a interactive, like I can stop moving, but you have to move forward in this slow pace. But it does give me a chance to talk about a few things. So
We're getting out of here. Move it.
there's some more stuff that happened with this game, and if you're a fan of the series and you somehow don't know this, I don't know how you did survive this long without finding out, but like, David Hayter is not the voice of Snake in this one. Kiefer Sutherland is. In addition, what else is there?
Let's take the stairs.
This is actually a mission-based game versus normally they have a narrative driving the game. In this one, there's actually a bunch of different missions. Oh my god, this part sucks. There's no way to skip it. Yeah, I know, this is the most compelling gameplay I could show. Unfortunately, this is how the game opens. It does get better. It does get classic, man-ass. Alright.
This way.
You do get classic Metal Gear in this game, but Kojima loves that cinematic opening, big time, explosive start, and I have to be honest, he did a great job with this one. It's actually one of my complaints about the game is that this scene here is so freaking good, even though I'm complaining about the slowness of it. That much of the missions don't look as good as this game. There's not this area is very narrative driven, and there's not many narrative driven stories or missions in the game, and those that do exist aren't the best. There's one where you take a very long car ride, and there's other pieces of that mission, but it is a very long car ride. Sadly, that becomes a bit of this game. Like, it is...
What the hell is that?
God, there's so many spoilers. So this game will take about, I checked on how long to beat. It's about 45 hours to beat this game. Can I move away? I should be able to move away, right? Like I said, he's extremely anemic. Oh, I can move the camera. That's what it's trying to do. And he disappeared. So what I was saying is, so this game does take about 45 hours according to them. I'll be honest, I don't know if I'm going to play the entire game. It depends on how slow it is again and all that. Like I said, this is a slow scene. Sadly, this is the best I can show you right now, and I'll try to go a little bit longer just to give you something to watch. But the game is a little lengthy due to the mission system, not due to the narrative. And I think it fails a little bit because of that.
Drugs kicked in? Good, let's hurry.
But I also realize I'm doing a second playthrough. I'm going to judge it based on a first playthrough. Like, if it's still fun, great. I remember it being fun the first time, and I'm not going to be like, games have to be as amazing as the first time on a second playthrough. But I'm remembering why I hate this scene. I think I did not get an S rank on this mission. I replayed it one time and I was like, I'm done with this mission. I never want to play it again. And here I am, a second time through. A third time through. I'm probably going to be playing a fourth time through. Not probably, I will.
Next time, do it yourself. It's always good to try and mend your injuries while hiding from the enemy. Over there.
Honestly, this is probably going to be the least compelling first look I've had yet. And I apologize. But that's kind of the nature of this game. Long opening.
Let's go.
Here we go. Finally, I get some open worldness.
This way, hurry. Get down.
If y'all worried that, like, Snake is a little gross in this scene, or in this whole mission, don't worry, it does not stay like that. I can skip, I won't. Enjoy those nightmares, kiddies. And sadly, again, this is one of the more cinematic scenes. I wish the game was more like this. Because, God, I mean, this opening is awesome. Creepy, sickening, but awesome. And if every mission was this good, even if it was like an 18-hour game or 10-hour game, it would be amazing. But it goes a little generic. It goes a little open worldy.
Help me! I don't want to die!
Yeah, this is not the happy time. So let's see, what have we said? We talked about the length of the game, 45 hours. I'm going to try to put at least that in, but the fact is, I've played this game before. I don't want to, and I don't think I'm going to have to cut it short. We'll see. Online, unneeded, and I think my understanding is there's a decent amount of monetization in it. It's not the best online I've seen, and I was not a huge fan at the time. Action cover. By the way, you can die in this scene right there. Yep, there we go. Oh my god. King Link fucked up.
Don't you die on me. Ahab. Time to walk. Press the stance button to stand up.
So yeah, online is not the best. I really, the one thing I'm not trying to be a dick about the the multiplayer, or the ending, and I'm not trying to say this game's awful due to that, the ending not being complete, but it does lack something. I really wanted the complete experience, and we will never see the complete Metal Gear Solid 3 as it should be. Or Metal Gear Solid 5, rather, as it should be. When you do finish the game, definitely go online, try to get those spoilers on what the ending should have been, the full version. I think it's part of the definitive edition, maybe somewhere.
Move! Go!
Yeah, David Hayter, like I said, David Hayter isn't in this one, and that's a shame, but a lot of fans are really mad about that. To me, it wasn't a major thing. Oh, shit. That was not that way. What can you do? Let's go down these stairs. Can't do CQC on him.
This way.
If I remember right, these guys get mowed down. I guess not.
Shit! It's ugly down there. Turn back.
Ah, yes.
This way. Πάμε γρήγορα. Come on.
I'm a crickle.
Σας παρακαλώ, τι συμβαίνει? Δεν βλέπω τίποτα.
Κανένας θα μας σκοτώσουνε.
Ναι, τον είδα πριν λίγο.
What's happening out there?
It's all right, we'll be okay.
Can't see what's happening. Do you hear that? What's going on out there? Hey!
Πρόσεχε!
Hey! Hey!
Yeah, there's no way for me to go smoothly through this, unfortunately.
Hey!
I can't see what's happening.
What is that? What's happening out there? Does anybody know?
Hey!
We should... You hear them coming?
I'm being ass. The side door.
Get out!
Please, please.
Someone at Konami, or at Kojima Studio, definitely had a fetish for showing people's male buttocks. I don't think it's that they had a fetish for male buttocks. I think it's that they had a fetish to show it, because, man, this opening really likes to focus on that part. And don't worry, eventually you do get guns, eventually you go into full combat mode. This is not all sneaking. Man, this game gives such a bad first impression. Where did Ishmael go? By the way, no one would do this. If they were going to go and shoot each one individually, there'd be a better way to do it, instead of standing exactly there. Oh, there he is. Yeah, Nightmare Field. Alright, so I just saw we're at 35 minutes. Can I skip this? Yeah. I doubt we're gonna see much more here though. Oh my god. Too much gameplay. Or not enough gameplay,
We're
let's be
sitting
honest.
ducks. Blend in with the bodies. Get down on your stomach and crawl. If you move, we're done for. We're dead.
Yeah. Alright, here's the fact.
Don't you
The
die
rest
on
of this
me.
mission is
Ahab.
about...
Ahab.
I think it takes about an hour to
Ahab.
play the entire mission. We don't have an hour. So I'm gonna back out of the game. Yeah. What more do I want to say about this game? Well, I will do a full review, of course. Yeah, I brought up a couple concerns. Definitely the online took a big presence on this game. The incompleteness is a problem. The mission system isn't so bad. It's just I wish there was more heavily story-influenced missions. I think part of that is the shortness of the development cycle. The quickness of it did hurt the overall experience. But we'll get into that when we go talk about it as the full review. I just wanted to give you kind of a first look, little warnings, and I normally try not to do that, but I think in this case, Metal Gear Solid is such a known quantity, I wanted to tell you what to expect that's different than normal, and the fact is, this isn't the best, and maybe it's the worst, but the thing is, it's still quite a good game, and I still enjoy it quite a bit. So I will talk more about it once we get to the review. Up next, we'll probably be talking about City Skylines as a first look. So we finish out the Humble Monthly Bundle for December 2018 with Phantom Pain, Ghost Zeroes, Phantom Pain, and also City Skylines. I might also do the first look at the... they have a little Humble Original, and so maybe I'll take a look at that too. With that said, thank you very much for watching, and I appreciate it. Have a good day.